When I first became curious about how we humans think, feel, and make choices, I realized that the answers were hidden in a long, winding story, the story of our brain. It begins hundreds of millions of years ago, long before humans, before even the creatures we would recognize as animals today. Life back then had no heads, no eyes, no thoughts, only simple bodies trying to survive. And the first brain wasn't in the head at all. Scientists believe that the earliest nervous systems evolved to keep the body alive, to move, to digest food, to sense danger. Imagine, the gut's nervous system, often called our second brain, may actually have been the first. It coordinated the muscles that pulled food inside a jelly-like creature and helped it survive in a dangerous world. That idea struck me. Our brain wasn't born to think lofty thoughts. It was born to serve the body. As life became more complex, those scattered nerve cells learned to talk to each other. They became something like a tiny government, organizing millions of individual cells into a working whole, keeping them nourished, keeping them safe. Eventually, this cellular republic developed a central hub, a head. Fish had it first, a brainstem to keep the heart beating, to move fins and tail. Reptiles added more layers, allowing better movement on land. Mammals grew larger brains that could learn and remember. And then, very recently in evolutionary terms, came us, with a brain so big it folds in on itself to fit inside our skulls. When I picture that leap, I imagine a quilt, a sheet made of repeating tiny units called cortical columns. Each of those columns learns to model one small bit of the world, put billions of them together, and you have a living map of reality. That's our neocortex, the new brain. It gave us imagination, complex language, the ability to plan, to hold back impulses, to picture futures we've never seen. At the very front sits the prefrontal cortex, our inner guide. It's what lets us pause before acting, choose long-term goals over quick rewards, and build new solutions out of old pieces. But the story isn't just about the new. Deep inside, we still carry the ancient layers, the brainstem that keeps us breathing, the limbic circuits that spark our raw emotions. None of these parts works alone. All of them shape the person we are. That's why we feel torn sometimes. Part of us craves safety, food, comfort. Another part dreams of tomorrow, weighs risks, imagines possibilities. We're a conversation between the ancient and the new. Even our vulnerabilities carry evolutionary whispers. A touch of anxiety once helped our ancestors survive. It kept them alert to predators, careful about danger. Too much of it, though, can trap us in fear. The moods we call depression may once have been a way for the brain to slow down, conserve energy in hard times, but in today's world, that same response can become unbearable. We are, in a way, living with the brain of an animal adapted to the wild, trying to thrive in a modern world. Learning this changed how I see myself. My thoughts, emotions, even my struggles aren't random or shameful. They're part of a story millions of years long. Understanding that story helps me meet myself and others with more compassion. Our brain is not a finished product. It's a bridge across time. Knowing where it came from makes me believe even more deeply that we can guide where it goes next.